During the Eastern Han Dynasty, Yu Yangzi was born into a very poor family, and life became even more difficult after his marriage. One day, while he was outside, he found a piece of gold and hurriedly brought it home to his wife. However, upon learning the origin of the gold, his wife was not happy. Instead, she angrily said to him, "I've heard that a person with ambition should never accept insulting charity. A person of noble character wouldn't even drink water from a stolen well because they dislike its indecent name. How can you take something that others have lost and let your integrity be tarnished? I think you should return this gold." Feeling ashamed, Yu Yangzi followed his wife's advice and returned the gold to its original place. He then set out to study under a master. A year passed, and he returned home. His wife was surprised and asked, "In just 1 year, have you learned enough? Why did you come back?" Yu Yangzi, feeling embarrassed, replied, "There is no other reason. I've been away for a year, and I missed you so much that I came back to see you." Hearing this, his wife took a pair of scissors and pointed to the silk on the loom, saying, "To weave silk, you first extract the thread from the cocoons, then spin the thread into yarn, and finally weave the yarn into inches, inches into feet, and feet into a bolt of cloth. If I were to cut it now, all the previous efforts would be wasted. Your pursuit of knowledge outside is like my weaving. If you want to accumulate knowledge, you must learn something you don't know every day, to achieve your virtue. Now that you've come back halfway, what's the difference between you and me cutting the woven silk? You better leave again and return after you've finished your studies." Yu Yangzi was deeply moved by his wife's words, so he continued his studies without returning home for 7 years. If we give up halfway every time we do something, we will never succeed in anything. Only by persevering and completing one thing at a time can we make progress step by step and go further on the path to victory. Once you set a goal, you must dare to practice and work hard to achieve it. Merely fantasizing won't do any good. As the saying goes, genius is born of diligence. Regardless of one's natural talents, if they don't seize the opportunity to study diligently, they won't achieve greatness.